Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, or Friday, as we like to say here on the morning show. Hello, everybody. You find us so we can share us. And there it is. Good morning, good morning. Who's here? Let me guess. Ricky Rick. Come on in. Kathy, you're the first one. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Send this to Auntie Jean because she can never find us. And 7. Wakey, wakey. Oh, hi, Zena. Oh, my goodness. It's so good to see you. How are you doing, sweetheart? Good morning, good morning. Let's get the morning song playing. See if Alexa will cooperate with that. I know you did, Zena. So glad you're here to hear it. So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Plenty of time. Begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play. Good morning. Suzanne's here, Brookie in the house, Jennifer, Kathy Caputo, and of course our darling Zena. And there's Sally, De La Rosa, Marietta, my sweetheart lady. Good morning, everybody. So let's go into our hearts. Oh, let me see. Hope is here. Happy Friday. Apologies for my absence. Finally finished my home dialysis training on this new nighttime only machine. So you're back. I'm so glad you're here this morning, and I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Isabel. Oh, what a great group this morning. Let's go into our hearts and do the heart brain. So touching the heart center, Slow down the breathing. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Think of something that puts a smile on your face. I'm thinking of the times that I have met with all of you in person. How amazing, how wonderful you are, how accepting and open. And thank you for that. Thank you for opening your hearts, your homes. Breathe into those big hearts of yours and greet this day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our Blue has arrived. Good morning, Blue Jean, and our Auntie Jean. We got a pair of jeans that just showed up for us. Hi, ladies. Thank you for being in the house today. And let's see. It is Friday, so Sally, so let's get some yays going on. Saying good morning also to Tony. I know you're probably listening. So hello, hello. And what's your yay? Let's get some yays up in the house. Just spit them out there. And while you're thinking of what your yay is, let's see what the angels had to say to us last night. It's called, I think you must be frozen because I've got it on my phone and I'm still going on the phone. That was Auntie G poking her head in the door. All right, so the blog was throwing pebbles. Mother Teresa says, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Have you ever thrown a stone into the water and watched the ripple effect? It's kind of amazing to watch, especially in a still body of water. I envision this happening with each person I encounter along the way, Peace on Earth tour. This is why it is so important to make that personal contact along the way. You never know how far and wide that person's ripple reaches and who might be inspired to take more action to elicit change in our world. Dear angels, I believe we have a responsibility to make as big a splash as possible in the world, to share love and peace. There are raging waters of turmoil in the world, and everything we can do as light workers will make a difference to calm the waters. Dear ones, when you are showing up in the world as a being of love and light, you are doing what you came here to do. Sometimes your smile may be the only one someone experiences in their day. In a world where discord reigns, be the calm in the storm. The more people you smile at, share a warm word of encouragement with, or simply exhibit a peaceful attitude, the more that impacts those you encounter and whomever then they interact with. Sometimes it's just that simple. For those with a burden to do more action, there are so many opportunities for you to follow your calling. Only you can decide what's right for you. However, we encourage you to make an effort each day to spread love. Dear angels, thank you. I promise to throw more pebbles in the water and let the effect go as far as possible. Oh, and you're right, Deirdre, and smile while you're throwing those pebbles, right? Good morning. Good morning, Prachetta. And Deirdre says, my yay is having discovered mushroom coffee. It's an acquired taste, but the energy it gives is worth it. I'm thinking I might pass on that one, Deirdre. I like my coffee. I like my Kona coffee and my Colombian coffee both. And Sally says it's our first art hop for the season, and also festive Fridays. We'll be extremely busy today. So my Friday is meeting a lot of new energies today. I love having new conversations and exchanging energy with people who never knew we were there. That's the ripples, Sally. When you throw that out, when you speak to one person, you don't know how many more that person might share the information with, or bring into your shop, or just get excited about the fact that you're there. And then that energy goes out into the world. And Sally says, oh, yes. And Jordan is our featured artist tonight. Oh, Jordan's art is amazing. I just love what she does. I haven't seen her in a long time on Facebook. So I'm sure I'm probably just not getting shown that by the Facebook beings that be. And that's happened a lot to me lately. Just a lot of people I haven't been seeing what you're doing. Okay, so hopefully Auntie Jean found us and we're not frozen where she is, because I think we're still going pretty strong here. Oksana, good morning. Oksana says, happy Friday. I bought the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. It's so poetic and messages are so on point. That's the one I use, Oksana. So on point and wise. Yes, they are. Brookie says, my Friday is for having such an amazing, loving man as a partner on this exciting journey we are experiencing together. He was so supportive at our doctor appointment yesterday. We got a great report and we'll be heading back in for another ultrasound in a few weeks. So we'll get to see our little guy again. I am so happy. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And I'm really, really thrilled that the blood work was good. Kathy says, I would like to ignite a spark and change the way we treat those with addiction. Much like mental illness, these people need medical attention and rehabilitation, not imprisonment. Yeah, there's a lot that can be done with our legal system for sure, Kathy. I totally agree with you there. Rick, good morning, sweetheart. Thank you for being on this morning. Sally says Jordan is battling some health issues and had to pull away from a lot of Facebook time. Please keep her in your prayers. We certainly will keep Miss Jordan in our prayers. Such a beautiful soul. I just love her. So whatever's going on with you, sweet Jordan, we got you. We're lifting you up in prayer. What else is going on? What's some other Fridays? I know Isabel is here. Just saw you come in. And Blue, you got some yays this morning. You got those sweet babies. I'm going to pull the Kuan Yin card. So while I do that, y'all think about your other yays. And yay, Auntie Jean is back. Don't like it when you're not here, Jean. And it's going to be interesting because I head out today from Sweet Jean's house. I'm looking forward to starting on the journey to Colorado, but my heart's got a tug because I just don't want to leave Auntie Jean. I may have to put her in that car. I told her last night there's plenty of room. Even when I put all my stuff in there, she still will fit in. But I don't know about the doggies. I don't think they're going to let her go. Prachetta, you couldn't post your comments on Facebook. Well, you know, sometimes those powers that be just are kind of obnoxious, I think. But anyway, you're here on YouTube, and thank you for being here. So what does Kuan Yin have to say? Growing towards rebirth. It is easy to love the butterfly, a symbol of hope and emergence into new life. The path of the caterpillar may seem somewhat less blessed, yet without the caterpillar, the butterfly cannot be. Accept that which is ending so you can open up and receive that which is beginning. This is the flow of life. Okay, Kuan Yin. He's talking to me and Eugene. Accept that which is ending so you can open up and receive that which is beginning. This is the flow of life. It sure is, isn't it? Because sometimes doors have to close so that another one will open. Rookie, another Friday is getting up on time to be here with all of you beautiful beings this morning. Indeed, I am so glad that you're here with us, Brookie. Thank you for being here. And I'm so glad that there are Fridays today. Every day should be a Friday or something yay, right? Am I not correct in that? Every day when we get up, we can just start with gratitude. Start with the yay. What's going on so that you can say, oh my gosh, this is a yay day. So let's have yay days every day. I think that's just my opinion. Oh, we love you so much too, Prachetta. I'm glad that you're here. And where in the world are you right now, Prachetta? Prachetta's just as bad as me. I never know where she's at. I can't keep up with her. So, Prachetta, where are ya? That's right, Deirdre. Every day is a yay day. Love that. Jennifer, good morning. My Friday is waking up on this beautiful day. Yes, yes. She's got with the program. She knows what Friday is all about. So yeah, I think we need to just say every day is a yay. Auntie Jean, the doggies were so worried yesterday when we started putting luggage in the car. I think we'd better check to see if we don't have a stowaway to Colorado. Well, little Ringo opened the door, my bedroom door yesterday all by himself and came in and laid beside of me. So I think he was giving me a message there. And Auntie Jean, don't be surprised if you think that he's out back and he's really on the way to Colorado. It could happen, you know. I mean, it's not like taking Pocky or Gruff. You would definitely notice they were missing. And Bricky says, fly on, butterflies. You ladies are amazing. Big hugs to you both. Thank you, Brookie. And see, I even got my butterfly mug. And Jean brought me this. So we had no idea that this message was going to come from Kuan Yin, but it was definitely a message for me and Auntie Jean. And hopefully you all resonated with it as well. And Isabel, happy to love on myself and all I encountered today. Yes, yes. And Prachetta is in New Delhi, had gone for a destination wedding. You look so amazing. I saw the pictures of that wedding. And Prachir and you had a lovely time. Yes, I saw that, Mr. Prachir. And just so happy that you're doing exciting things and living life. You know, life should be fun. That's my motto. And Kathy Hand says, a yay with having Colin and Jeff sit down for dinner with us. Colin is trying to slowly reduce the drug. Okay. Well, I'm happy that they were there for you, Kathy. Blue. Mine is that Dolly is fine. I went to see her out the pasture yesterday. She was lying down. I gave her head a big scratch and some Reiki, then asked her to get up. I had her halter and a lead rope on. She just laid her head down on the ground and gave a big loud sigh, doing her best imitation of a dead horse. Scared me, but she was fine. She was playing sneak tricks on you, Blue Jean. Row. Who's been teaching that girl some of those sneak tricks? You must take some of those little fae along with you. Pachetta says, we danced and ate some lovely food and had so much fun. I'm so glad. It looked like fun, and you look absolutely stunning, Pachetta. I just loved all those pictures that you shared, and please keep sharing the beauty of India. I absolutely adore that country, and we need to talk so we can start making plans for me to come over there, because that's on my radar, and I'm thinking 2023. I have a companion that would like to travel with me over to India and show me some of the area herself, and she's doing that in 2024. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a busy year no matter what. This coming year is already stacked to the hilt with things that the angels want me to do. And one of those things just may be going into Canada. Not sure yet, but that's coming up more and more for me to visit Canada. And I know that our Marlene, our miracle Marlene, is in Canada. So perhaps that might be a visit that I do this year. And Kathy says, therefore, Colin's appetite is totally increasing, but he is understanding that we will not give him money. Good. You got to set your boundaries, Kathy. You can't keep going the way that it was going. So I'm glad that you are setting boundaries and stick to them. That's the thing, the consistency. I've always got your back, Pachetta. And yes, in 2023, we will see if we can make that happen, Pachetta. I'm going to just really focus in on what the angels want, because they've already pretty much laid out my 2023 with stuff that's going to be happening. There's going to be 7 months of classes, you all. It's called 3 + 4 = 7. And we're going to work with numbers. Michelle's going to be there with me, Michelle Landers. Some other teachers will come in. And so if you're interested, I'm going to be getting the information out so you can sign up those classes. You can take one class or you can take all 7. But the angels show me definitely 7 months of leading in different things that are going to help you go deeper inside. We're going to take a deeper dive. We're going to look at some of the things maybe you don't even want to look at, but if you don't, they're going to be swept under the rug and not seeing the light of day. And when that happens, you're going to feel that heaviness. So that's coming up this next year. We've got a vision board workshop coming with Michelle and I, and it's a spiritual vision board. So this is not your mama's vision board. This is totally different. And Michelle and I are going to help you focus on what you want on your vision board for your spiritual growth and seeing the excitement of getting into some things that maybe you would like to do. So start thinking along those lines, and we'll get the information out for you to sign up. Kindly plan with Neil and Aunt Mina. I just sent them a message, Pachetta. Interesting that you're bringing them up. And Oksana, when is it? Well, Michelle and I had talked about doing it in January, but we might have to push it to February with the holidays. We haven't had time to even do the PR for it to get it out to you guys. I'm going to talk with her hopefully this week and see if we can get that on the calendar and then get it on your calendar, because I know, what do you all think? Can I get some yeses if that's something that interests you, to do a spiritual vision board? and to really get into the energy of what you envision for you, for your spiritual growth. Anybody interested in something like that? Let's hear some yeses if you are. And that way I can report back to Michelle. I haven't seen her on this morning, but I will let her know that you all are interested, and we'll start putting it out to announcements on Facebook and emails. And if you're not on my email list, just send me a Facebook message and give me your email. If you don't get emails from me, because I don't abuse them, because I've been told by a friend that I'm an email hoarder because I don't clean out my email closets. I don't like going into my emails because it's overwhelming. There's so many of them. So I don't overuse email because I don't like getting that myself. You know, a lot of people, I've gone in and unsubscribed to so many emails because I was just getting inundated and I couldn't keep up and I couldn't find important emails. So yeah, so yay, Brookie, yay, Auntie Jean and Deirdre. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get our visions up on the vision board and see what's there, see what we want to focus on. Because that's what a vision board is bringing your focus to something. So instead of, and there's nothing wrong with a vision board where you have houses and cars and money and vacations, but how about a vision board that focuses on your real self, your growth of you, and how you can expand that? And we'll be doing some meditation. We'll be doing a little bit different than the normal vision board work. And it's going to be amazing. Hope says yes, yay. I love this. And Sally says, please check the weather on your path today. We have a storm coming to us from that direction. It's shooting down from Minnesota, Montana, and coming down towards Colorado and then swoops up. So just make sure that you're going to be in safe, or you have a place to go in between if you have to. Sally and Tony. Tony used to send me the weather. I loved that when you sent me that message, Tony, and told me what was going on, where I was going. Just last night, this is so crazy. Just last night, I checked the weather in the place I'm going to stop, I think. Working on that. There, I'm going to have a stop between here and Boulder. And then I saw that big storm. I think I'm going to miss it. I'm asking the angels to please make sure that I miss it. And I'll be stopping overnight tonight, about halfway between here and where I'm heading in Colorado. And yeah, that's going to be a doozy from what I could see, Sally. It's not going to be a nice storm at all. So let's pray for that as it comes in to freeze the country again. Suzanne, you're saying yes to the vision board. Yes, I love this. Good afternoon, Janet Byron. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here with us. So yeah, I'll let you all know as soon as Michelle and I set that date to do the workshop. You'll definitely have information from us. I'll put it out on the morning show and the night show and the in-between shows. And speaking of shows, I hope you all have seen that there's a new show starting in January, on January the 3rd, I think is the first one. And I am looking forward to that. It's called The Peapod, an incubator for love. And I'll be putting out some more information about that as well. Deirdre says, oh yeah, it's afternoon in the UK. It's afternoon somewhere. It's probably 5 o'clock somewhere. Not sure, but it could be. Sally, yes, they do keep me safe and in a protective bubble. I love that. And I love that as I go along this journey, I have that faith. I have the trust that they are right there in the car with me. And now I have a bigger car, so I can hold more angels in my car. Normally, I feel Michael. I do the Shield of Archangel Michael every time I get in the vehicle. And now there's a few more. And Auntie Jean says, that's it. You better stay a little longer. If I stay longer, I think I'm going to head right into that storm, because I think it's going to hit the Boulder and Erie area right after I get there, praying for Denise, the lady that I'm house sitting for, because she's going to fly out in that. And that might not be too pleasant. That's right, Kathleen. No more blizzards for me, but you know what? I have my blizzard kit. you can ask Auntie Jean. I do. I have a blizzard kit, and I know where to find something to make coffee in my car. And thanks to our wonderful JoY Castrillo, she set me up with this electric coffee pot that plugs into my cigarette lighter in the car. And I can make coffee right in my car. And then I have these wonderful blankets, emergency blankets that keep my body temperature not freezing. And that was courtesy of our Mama Hot Bear, Kathleen Caputo. Thank you, thank you. I have blankies. I think I'm pretty much set if there's another blizzard that's encountered. But I'm going to try to avoid that, because I'm going to be in Colorado. Excuse me. I'll be in Colorado until February, and maybe even stay a little bit longer after that. I'm looking at what's needed there in Colorado. And I just found out yesterday, and I think my presence is needed there at this time. And the angels always know the divine time to bring me in somewhere. I wasn't thrilled about it being someplace frozen like Colorado, but I love my Colorado Rockies. And to see them covered in snow is a sight to behold. If you've never seen the Rockies, that's one thing to put on your list. Seriously, I just said this to a friend of mine yesterday. There is nothing like driving into those Rocky Mountains. Nothing. I have traveled this country, and the second thing to it, to me, is Mount Shasta. So the Rockies hold such a beautiful, powerful vortex of energy. It's just crazy. When you drive in there, you feel like you're driving into a vortex. You're driving into this energy that's so uplifting and so beautiful to see, no matter what time of year it is, whether they have snow or not. They're some of the most magical mountain ranges around. Is just seeing those Rockies. And I'll share this before we do the prayers. I was sharing with my friend that I said that to yesterday, to please go see those Rockies while you're here on this planet, because they're seriously, I think in my next incarnation, I'm going to ask if I can go to the Rockies. Of course, in summer, somewhere where it's warm. But the very first time I drove into Colorado, I drove in through Kansas. And my apologies to anybody that lives in Kansas for what I'm going to say. But there was like nothing. There were like fields and flat plains and maybe some horses or some cows here and there. And I'm driving and I'm driving and I'm driving. And that's all there is. There's no variety. There's no change at all. And I'm headed toward Colorado. And then I see the sign and I'm like, oh, yay. I'm going into Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. I'm so happy. I'm going to go see mountains. And I drive into Colorado. And I drive into Colorado. And I drive and I drive. And there's flat land. And I'm like, did somebody lie to me? Somebody tell me a fib and said there were mountains in Colorado. Like, what the heck is going on here, guys? And I kept driving and no mountains. And it felt like I drove forever. And I'm going, well, I'm sure I saw that sign. I know I didn't hallucinate. You know how in the desert you hallucinate that there's water. Well, I don't know. I was like, all right, I don't understand this, but I'll just keep driving. Hopefully I'm going the right direction. And I even texted Ruth, my dear friend, Dr. Ruth Anderson. And I said, what did you all do with the mountains? Where did you hide the mountains on me? I'm like, I don't see them. Where are they? And she laughed at me. But then when I turned the corner on the road and I came a different direction as the road turned, there they were. And they're so magical. They're so special. And those mountains have won my heart. I have to tell you that. When I'm in Colorado, I feel like I'm at home everywhere I am, but I feel like I belong there. And I know I can't live there. I can't handle that kind of cold year round, but I just felt this sense of belonging. And it's probably from a prior lifetime of living in that energy, but wow. Oh, Blue, you did that drive through Kansas a few times and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's interesting seeing the bumps become mountains, that mountain range. I have to tell you guys, if you've never seen the Rockies, please do. Please make a point of getting over that way, because to me, it's one of the most magical parts of coming out west is to be able to see those mountains. I just love it. Another magical place is where Rosalind lives, out in Paso Robles. It's just beautiful out there as well with the sea and the mountains. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Thank you for being on this morning. All right, so prayers, please, for my safety as I drive in winter weather. Once more, kept saying after that blizzard I got stuck in that I wasn't going to do that again. I wasn't going to drive where there's a potential for that. But, you know, I say things like that and the angels just laugh because they have it all plotted out. It's not my journey. It's our journey. And they take me exactly where I need to be. So let's go into the prayer time. Please lift me up. Please lift Jean up, our sweet Auntie Jean, as I will be scooching everything out of the room today into the car. And I know she's already sad just seeing what's already gone out of here. And Catherine, yes, we will continue to pray for you and your beautiful family. Deirdre, prayers for safe driving, prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. And thank you, Jennifer, for your prayers. Anybody else have something going on that we need to be aware of? Something that we can all lift up together? Because, you know, when we're all lifting that burden, it's not a burden at all. And it just lifts up so easily as we bring it forward to the Creator. And Brookie, you're in our prayers every day, you and sweet Maxwell. And hopefully that baby is still kicking around and let you know that he's getting ready to make his appearance in a few months. Okay, so we have a big prayer list. And we have a lot of people that have been added to it. So on Wednesdays, when I revisit it, let's make sure that you all know the new ones that are added in. And Blue says, I know you have to leave. I just wish you could wait until the Reiki grid is back up. I'm coming up on the 4-year mark for the Reiki grid. Oh my goodness, Blue, what a delight. I'm so happy. Yeah, my family that I'm house sitting for, they're flying off to Europe. And so I have to be there. I get to be there to take care of little Trooper, their little baby. And I've I've pet sit Trooper before, so he's very aware of who I am, and it's not going to be so traumatic to have mom gone for a month and a half. So when are you putting that grid back up, Blue? So I'll be set tonight. I'll be halfway between Texas and Colorado to where I'm headed. And let's see if there's any other prayer request. Oh, thank you, Ricky and Josie. Travel graces, angels surround Teri. Thank you. Thank you for all of those prayers, and thank you for all of you holding me up. I planned on leaving right after the morning show, but then I had a client that needed me. So I won't leave until probably noon our time, which will be 2 o'clock your time. So please lift me up around that time and just send angels to our Auntie Jean, because I know that's going to be a tough one for her. You're putting it up in 2 days. Okay. Oh, on the 11th. That's a special day for me. So I will definitely be there in spirit when you do that. All right. So let's go into our hearts, remembering that we are on a mission. Our mission is love. And part of that mission is to hold those who are struggling, those who are going through challenges. Just send that love from our hearts. So right now, just breathe in the love. And I love every morning that we've been seeing color when we breathe in that love. So just open your spiritual eyes. Open up to what's coming to you. If there's a special color as you breathe in the love, just type that. Let's just see what colors we have going on today. I'm seeing a lot of blue as I breathe in love. Archangel Michael, that blue ray energy covering me with protection, guiding me all the way, every mile. I feel that protection. So what's your color? What's coming in for you? Gold. I love that, Deirdre. It's a very high vibrating color. So I'm going to focus on the gold now. See it mixing in with the blue. Because what you're seeing, I'm seeing. We're all one. We're all having this experience. We just think that we are separate. But whatever's coming in for you, Oksana is getting blush pink. I love that color. So yes, I see it coming in. Magenta for Catherine Kovacs. Blues for our blue topaz, indigo, and white blue. Beautiful. I see that ray opening up. All right, so just envision all these colors that are flying in here, and whatever color you're adding into it when you breathe in the love. And let's go into those colors. Let's just have them cover us with love. Just be immersed in color right now. And the angels are funny. They're showing me color dripping down and all these different colors swirling together. So let's do that. Let's swirl all the colors together and bring it into our heart. And as we look at our prayer list, let's color that prayer list. Just bring in the blue of protection, the pink of love, the gold, that's the high vibrating, spiritual connecting energy, the magenta, everything that's there, green and the violet flame. Yes, green of all shades, Auntie Jean. Sky blue for our Kathleen. I love this. So those colors that you're seeing, just pour them out over every name that's on our prayer list. Let's just lift them all up as high as we can and then turn them over to the Creator, knowing that they're seen. And now they're seen in color. They're seen with all the love that we're sending along with them, and asking for each prayer to be acknowledged for each prayer to be answered for the best and highest good of all. And let's see that person really feeling their color. Everyone that's on our list, see that color going right to their heart so they know that they're not alone. They're being lifted up. And then each one of you, get ready for a color blast. Oh, there's Isabel with yellow. And there's our Charlie Charming coming in this morning. So get ready for the color, because each one of us is going to shoot a color at you. Imagine you're playing paintball this morning with everyone that's here, and we're going to color everybody what color came in for you to use. So if you haven't got your color yet, just breathe in deeply into your heart and see what color pops to mind, and load your paintball machine. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do some paintballing. Thank you. I love you. Send it with color. Send it with love. Christina sees crimson. Yes, yes, I see that beautiful red color. And I see all that color mixing in with each one of us. Ricky sees multiple colors. He's got a rainbow going on. And we all do now, because we've all been receiving all of that beautiful color energy that we're sending to each other with our thank you, I love yous. And Deirdre sees rainbow sparkles. What a beautiful morning. And now you're all painted up. And as you go about your day, that color is going to stay with you. You've been shot with paintball this morning. All right, let me see if I can get our Leo, our bright, colorful Leo. And I have to go to YouTube to get it because Alexa just refuses to play Leo. I don't know what the problem is, but here we go, here we go. Morning, Rosalind.
Morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on. Let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Cup of full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of.
We have Dancy Pants this morning.
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yeah. Morning cup of full of joy every day at 8. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Yeah. Cup of joy. Cup of full of joy.
Woo! Choose joy. That's right, Charlie. I choose joy every day. Good morning, Robin. Oh, so good to see you on here, Robin. And please give us an update on Sarah so I can share that today. Thank you all for being here. I don't want to leave you, but I know that I'm looking at a bunch of colorful peas. And I know that you all are with me as I drive that angel mobile out of the driveway, and we'll be tooting down the road. So get ready because we got a few hours on the road today. Sarah is mending well. Yay, that is great news. I'm so happy to hear that. All right, so I really must take my leave, and I will see you all tomorrow. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.